Alright, don't know what happened there, but we're back. This is Northgard. Last time I played this, as I said, was probably about a year ago when the game was still in early access. It's a fantastic game about a colony of Vikings trying to settle a new land. Highly recommend it if you haven't played it. It's a good one. Like I said, it's been a year, and they've changed a lot. It's now out of early access, and you can get it. So we're gonna jump right into the new campaign, which I've never seen. So get right into it. Replay story.
I am Rig, son of the High King Hargurorf, and this is my saga. It all began one fateful day. My father had gathered all his jarls to make an announcement of the utmost importance. We were to embark for the wondrous lands of Northgard. Riches, conquest, and glory awaited us on this mysterious new continent. But the Norns had other plans for us. Dozens of armed men suddenly poured into the hall and put an abrupt end to our ambitions and to our lives. They were mercenaries, led by a man named Hagen from the clan of the Raven. In a matter of minutes, we were all slaughtered like sheep. All but me, barely conscious and vastly outnumbered. I had no way to fight back, so I feigned death. I seethed as he stole the map of Northgard and ripped the regal horn from my father's throne, a family heirloom and the very symbol of our royalty. I had to avenge my father and reclaim my kinghood.
Alright, so the coward hid, and he's time for some sweet, sweet revenge. But first, I have a feeling we're going to need to build up our forces. Alright, this feels a little World of Warcrafty in their story, but I like it. The gameplay is cute little animations. It is deviously difficult. It's a lot of fun. So, and I'm by no means any good at it. So this should be good. Alright. Find a shore to sail from Northgard. Alright, there's bonus objectives that are not available yet. And we don't do anything on normal mode, so we're probably going to die, which is good. Alright, Brand is Clan of the Stag. There are, I believe, 6 or 7 different clans. Each one has its own benefits and drawbacks. Clan of the Stag, you start with extra food, wood, and crowns. You get a Hall of Scalds to talk about your bravery. Fame bonuses. As you gain fame, you get additional bonuses there. You can win the game in a number of different ways. In multiplayer, such as being the economic victor, the most famous victor, or just controlling everything and killing everybody else. The conquest victory. So, it's good to have some fame in there. But we're going to get started and learn as we go.
I had no strength left when I encountered a group of runaways of the Stag clan, led by a proud young man named Bram. Hagen's men had set his town aflame, and he had nothing left, not even his father, the clan's jarl, who had died at the hands of the fiend, just like mine. Our common enemy had sailed for Northgard, over which he now had a map. All I could think about was finding him to avenge my father and retrieve the regal horn.
Alright. So, that must be the Lord. Alright. We must go. We must go after Hagen. The music is fantastic in this game. Simple violins, cellos, violas, just a lot of strings. It's wonderful. I wouldn't recommend just buying the game just for that, but it's pretty fantastic. Alright. Alright. Let's get some food. Yep, I do know all this. Proper shore to put to sea. Alright. Reach the shore to the north. I think I can manage that. I'm hoping. And so this is just hardcore tutorial level 1 here. What we're going to do is, I've been playing too much Tiberian Sun where everything works backwards. First thing we're going to do is actually build a house. We have 5 of 6 here. And the town hall will continue to produce villagers as long as you have space and happiness. So, there's a lot of different little things you can do. He is my current war brain, or war band. You have all of these civilians, the villagers, who you can train to do different jobs. When they're not doing anything, they will just go around and harvest small amounts of food. If you want them to get more food, you have to train them to be something specific. Each little tile here that you see with this yellow can hold a certain number of buildings. In this case, this one can hold 5 because it's our starting position. I believe one of the clans starts with a benefit to that, where they can build more in each area. Although they may have changed that in the once it got out of early access or before that. So we're going to have a nice lady scout. When I played this last time, there were no females. It's good to see they actually did that. There needed to be something. So there's no fish here. You'd see them jumping around, so I don't need to build a fisherman's hut or anything. And you can't go anywhere unless it's been scouted first. I don't need any tips. I've played this before. So, we now have a scout who looks like a bearded, balding man, even though it is actually a lady, which is weird. Building with no workers. We're going to change that. There we go. Now this guy is going to go slay some frickin' wolves. Wolves will continue to respawn if there is a den. If there is not a den, they won't. I have no idea what this is. Looks like a clay pit. What the heck is it? Fertile land. Alright, so they changed the way fertile land looks. I just wasn't sure what it was there. Now, we should be getting another civilian before, too. A new villager. And we do have one. So we're going to do... How's our wood? You do need to stock up on food and wood for the winters. Winters are harsh. And I mean harsh. They're brutal. It's pretty much great. I love it, but it's brutal. So in order to get these lands, you actually have to colonize them. So this is fertile land. I am going to colonize this one, and I'm going to move our war chief guy out there. Fertile land should let you grow a farm. This is a area that's an extra good forest. You can see this tall tree here produces an extra 10% of wood. That's also important to know. Like I said, this is hard, but this is the very first mission, so I'm expecting it to be a bit of a cakewalk. Let's see if we can build. We don't have enough stuff. We need more wood. And gotta keep remembering, this is not Tiberian Sun. Commands are right-click, as they normally are, rather than left-click, which this game, or which Tiberian Sun prefers. So, I'm not going to go clear this of wolves yet. We have some hunting ground here, because he's injured, and the only way to get healed is with a healer. The cool thing is, healers will... You only need them for a short time. They did change some mechanic where I believe they continue to gather food even if they are not healing. In this case, they are healing this guy. You just have to be, I believe, in the area. But they may have changed that as well. Looks like it was still healing me all the way over here, but let's see. And still getting healed. That is interesting. So this one, oh yeah, he's just working on it. Yep, healing brand 76. Alright. Healing brand 76% heal. It's good to know that I don't have to be there. I'm gonna keep an eye on that healer, see what he does afterwards. And I know if I leave the territory, say come over here, then he won't be healed anymore. So I do have to keep an eye on micromanaging some guys, getting them back to where they need to be, and that will make everything a little easier. So, especially with the healing. So, we're going to plop one of these down, grab one of these guys. Go-ho! Forsaken Cottage. Is it forsaken because it's full of bad things, or what is that? Alright, that's a new salvageable resource. Alright. So, your scouts can do all sorts of cool things like check out ruins. And there used to just be a handful of them, crypts, ruins, things like that. And they could use that to... alright. You could find all sorts of good things. And it looks like they've added some new ones, which is great. Now the healer has nothing to do. So, we're going to go back, make him a normal villager again. And you get to work doing villagery things. And the next task is actually going to be to build a house. We don't need that yet. But see, if they're out of the area and they don't have a building to work with, they won't do anything. So you gotta micromanage a little bit. However, it's not that complicated of a game. The difficulty comes more from surviving the winter, which, like I said, is brutal. Also, if there's other players or if you're playing against a computer, it changes things quite a bit. Now, you can also do things like organize a feast, which is great for in the winter if you have a stockpile of food, which I currently do, but not nearly enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to build, I need, so, silo. Oh, they changed the requirements where you can build them, cool. Or when you can build them. Alright, longship dock. That's what we're going to need to do to reach the shore to the north. Hall of Skalds here. Here's where it becomes fame and happiness. Those are just useful because with only one happiness, we're not getting a new clan member a new villager very often. Like it says, they're surviving, but they could definitely be happier. So, we need to fix that. Some of the later buildings you can do, which aren't on your breweries and things like that, and some of them are just clan specific, make it a little easier. So, let's see. We do need... How far into the season is it right now? Alright, as you can see over here, we're in the middle of summer. Time to stock up. Really, you should always be stocking up. If you're not, you're doing it wrong. I can tell you that much. So, you can also upgrade buildings later, it looks like. It looks like it's blocked at the moment. When you get stone and other resources, develop area. Oh, there's you can increase the number of things there. That's pretty cool. Very handy. Because I already have 5 buildings here. Alright. I do need a training camp. How many can this hold? 3 buildings. Alright, we're going to do... This is what we're going to do. We're going to go kill some things. Oh, that's a lot of things. I didn't realize there's 3 of them. I thought there was only 2. So we are going to do that. Let's see. Luckily, there is nothing to respawn these guys, so all I have to do is kill them. Kill one. Oh. Oh, thanks. Maybe not the best time, guys. Hopefully my guy is not dead. That would suck. Alright, no, he's good. It did, however, give the wolves time to regroup, which I'm not too keen on. Luckily, these hero classes, which are also new, well, sort of new, seem to be typical hero classes overpowered as can be. is this. I have enough food to do it. We're gonna do it. And let's get you over here. Put one more guy over here. And have you build another house. Because, yeah, we're gonna need it. And I need another villager to be a healer again. Because Brand took a bit of a beating there. Then we're going to do a woodcutter's lodge here because we're really going to need it. As soon as he's done building this house, he's our new lumberjack. And also, I'm building the house because population's already maxed out, and now we're already in winter. We are, yeah, things are happening. You also gain happiness depending on how much you've expanded and other things. As it stands right now, we are losing 5 food a day, and that's not going to work for me. We need, where's my scout? Need my scout. Alright, once you're done with that. Scouts luckily are immune to things like that. I mean, you can attack them if they're in hostile, you know, if you're controlling your characters, but the computer won't. And actually, I don't know if you can attack them directly. I take that back. But it won't be this mission that we find out. There's the shore where we need to go. I can figure that one out. So, I'm going to take, where'd you go? I want you down here. I want you to check. Oh, we have to colonize it first. That's right. So, what else do we have to work with? Not much. She's already pretty much done everything. So, go back over to what you were doing. My bad. So this is a wolf's den. It will continue to spawn wolves. And they will charge out of the territory and attack things if you're near. That's what they do. So food production still sucks. We do have enough room. We do have enough wood. Where'd that villager go? There he is. Get to work. Alright. So, I'm not too worried. That should be enough for the tutorial missions to get us through. -5, as long as no famines or anything happen, but again, tutorial, I don't think it's gonna. The healer is still working on healing. Healers are very slow. You can have multiple healers. It helps. Each building has a population cap, in this case 2, until I upgrade it. And you can upgrade their tools later, improve tools. But I don't have any stone, so it's not going to let me do it. Once this guy is done, I'm going to go right back to being a villager and help get more food. There we go. So, -5, -2. So each villager is collecting 3 food. And we actually have enough wood for the moment. I am going to move 1 woodcutter. There you are. Over here. And let's keep going. Yep, there we go. Wolf just came in the territory. I don't know if you saw that. Just ran in right here. And everybody, since we are Vikings, will jump into the fray and kill things. It's pretty great. It also means that people are going to get injured. So, we've survived. That's all there was to winter for the first round. It's not normally that easy. Usually you'll have at least 1 major event a year, rats or a particularly cold winter or whatever. Or fish over here. Not in this one, they're in this one. And I don't think I can actually get there. So they just must be there for to show off the mechanic or something, I don't know. But they are over here. So, we're going to have Brand get over here, do some slaughtering, because that's what we do here, right? You are still apparently looking at things, so I'm going to let the scout just scout, see what we can get. Then I'm going to colonize this, grab some loot, because we're Vikings after all. There's really no point in doing it if there's no looting, because let's be honest. So, alright. One of the wolves just decided to come over here. The farmers will jump in and try to help. Alright, now we have many injured people. People are not happy. Why are they not happy? Because we don't have enough territory. But I can fix that. And also, we're going to feast. Why not? They've earned it. They've come through the winter, and it boosts our happiness. So, it can be a little risky. You can move things a little faster than you might want. But, alright. It's a trade-off you gotta make sometimes. Get you over here. You get to work. Go build that. Alright. And we currently have plus 11 because of the happiness boost of the feast, which is a little weird. It costs food, but you actually make more food temporarily. Helps all sorts of things. It's pretty great. She's going to be a scald, so she's going to help everybody be a little happier. Now I've colonized this. I am going to grab my scout and get my scout over here to go check that out. Now it's always been that you've had to own the area to get the treasure, I believe. Whatever. I'm just glad they added hotkeys, so you can quick select your units like that. For the longest time, you actually had to find them and move them around. It was a severe pain. It was a big pain. Alright, scalds are done. You scald it up. Alright, that, I believe, is the sound of a new villager joining us. There she is, I think. I don't know, kind of hard to tell. And how many bows can be in this one? 3. Okay, we got 3 here. Just gonna scald it up. That's gonna keep us a little happier because we have some scalds. Alright, we're actually gonna throw another one in there because we need people. We need happiness. We need some people to be really happy. And we're gonna build a new house. Right there in all that good, wonderful land. And again, right click and left click. You just have to have them in the area. Alright. Game audio's a bit high, huh? Alright, let me change that real fast, Pepper. Alright. Now, how's that sound? And welcome, by the way. This game is Northgard. It is fantastic. So, it's all about your sweet Viking village. You just set it up on an island. In this case, this is the tutorial mission. This is mission number 1. I have to just get here and build a dock. So basically, I just need to colonize everything. It's not really hard. Just each time you go to colonize, it costs more food. Winter eats your food like nothing else, and you'll quickly run out of it. So you can see all my stuff up here. Alright, we got some wood. Now the scout has nothing to do. So you're gonna go back to doing that. And we're gonna build more things here. Later on we can build like guard towers and things and make this a lot easier. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build a new military training camp. So the scout is gonna go build that. Can you hear the music though, Pepper? Because that's one of the best parts of the game. The healer should be busy. Alright. Just go. Hi, Annabelle. So, I'm actually going to throw you up. No. We're getting too low on food. So I'm going to colonize this area next because it's full of deer. So, you're going to get in here and start killing. Oh, 4 wolves. This might get interesting. Luckily, we're right next to the border. So what we're going to do is we're going to cheese it. We're going to cheese it good. Alright. You are a new warrior now. Boy. You're all part of group 1 now. And cheese it back into healing territory. I do need another healer for sure. So, we're gonna have another one there. And alright. I want to be a Viking. Alright. So this is now going to be ours. Go Clan of the Stag. Man, I miss this game. This audio. It's just this music. It's fantastic. I'm gonna build a hunter's lodge. Start killing things, because, well, that's what I do. It doesn't take that long to build things, so I'm actually going to send both of them over here to get to work. So, we got the scalding going. Yeah, there are, I can't remember if there's 6 or 7 Viking clans. This is Clan of the Stag. There's Wolf, Raven. There's a Boar clan too, I think. There's a Bear, if I remember right. Yeah, there's a bunch. They added a bunch right at launch. But last time I played this game was about a year ago. I played it once when they updated and added Clan of the Raven. And that was pretty cool. But each clan has its own strengths and weaknesses. Clan of the Wolf is the warrior clan, so all their warriors get bonuses and boosts and stuff like that. So it is pretty cool, all the different dynamics. It's a simple premise, it's a simple game. It's complex in everything else that it does. It's just winters are brutal, and there's sometimes, and as you can see, I'm already approaching winter again over here on the map. I'm just above the map here. And all my production numbers are going to go to garbage. So I have enough wood. I do not have enough food. I just don't. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Also, I need to remember to stags have bonuses to food. They get starting bonuses. Oh, all right, we are actually under attack here. They get bonus food in the beginning and bonus resources. I think their hunters actually produce additional food. Alright, we are all kinds of under attack at the moment. And I am gonna lose a hunter. And keep running, run away. So you can do a little bit of micro, and it helps. I did lose a villager there. And I am terrible at micro. So you get back here. You guys go slaughter. So they also used to only ever attack one at a time. The fact they're attacking in groups like this now is a new thing. So I'm going to destroy this wolf's den right here and teach them a lesson about messing with the Clan of the Stag. Oh, you can't. Oh, I've got to colonize it. That's right. So I'm going to have them hang out there and tank those hits. Keep my guys happy. Because there's a bear over here I got to take care of later. Yeah, less people. Actually sometimes it is a good thing to have your guys die. I'm not to sound terrible, but it is. It can be a bit rough. So I need we need more food. Healing's gonna wait. And there's the other healer. Again, not playing Tib Sun. Gotta remember to right click. So yeah, this is gonna be a rough winter. So let's see what else we got. You too. There we go. So what else do I have? I have more than enough firewood. So my other woodcutter, where are you? There you are. But guess what? You're back to hunting and gathering stuff. And there we go. Now we're in the positives. And there's these fish over here taunting me. I keep seeing every once in a while. But I can't get them because I can't get them. It's too far over one way. So, yeah, food goes down super fast, and your guys will get sick and they will die, and you will have famines and blizzards and all sorts of terrible things happen, and they'll become very unhappy, and that's not good. you don't get any people. Even if you lose people, well, you can lose people and your happiness will come up because suddenly there's more food for everybody. But it's not really the way to manage the happiness. Yeah, they're not happy with me. But we're almost at the end of winter, luckily. This game cycles through pretty quick. So that also means the growing season and stuff is pretty short. And later on, some of the clans have sheep and things like that they can get bonuses where they use less firewood during the winter, and you can slaughter the sheep for extra food in an emergency. And you know, there's each clan has its own sort of thing. And I think the bonus for stag, one of them is extra hunting, but I honestly don't remember. But now we're back, and we're getting 19 food a day, so a couple of those guys need to go back to actually doing other things. And namely, the two over here need to go back to being scalds, because that'll help the happiness by quite a bit. And we're gonna colonize this one to get rid of this as soon as we have enough food. I'm gonna grab another civilian. Develop that. We're gonna build a silo here, so maybe the next winter won't be quite so rough. That might help. Because damn, that was bad. We got right down to the bottom there. Yeah, not starving makes people happy. Also, having houses makes them happy. They don't like it if they don't have places to live. So, oddly enough, that's really it. This is all apparently seawater, but they're fine drinking that. But, yeah, whatever. They actually don't care if they're under attack either. So, they're Vikings. They don't mind a little bit of combat. But, it's whatever. So, that should be done pretty soon. It is done, alright. So, we're going to do another house, because we're already getting near our population cap up here in the top right, and we're going to need some guys. So I want you to go do that too. Another cool little mechanic. Yeah, I won't create a housing bubble, don't worry. I have accidentally done it where I've raised the happiness too much, and the population grew so fast that I couldn't manage it. It was crazy. The winter demands for food and wood were outrageous. So, yeah, I learned my lesson the hard way a few of those playthroughs. And next we're going to kill this bear. And once we get more... Oh, the healer has nothing to do. You know what? You can get back to work then. Where's the other healer? You. There. This one. We don't need that one. So. We're going to do... I actually don't need anything right now. There's not enough building options at the moment. I could do another House of Skulls, Hall of Skulls, so I will. And the cool thing is, you just plop a building down like that, and any villager that's just being a villager will go run over and start building it. So I'm gonna colonize this to kill these guys off. Next one I have to do is only this, and then I'm done with this tutorial mission. And like I said, I hope you can hear the music, because it's fantastic. I'm pulling a Lucky at the moment and using WASD to move the keys around, move the map around. I need to rebind some stuff. But I figured I just want to play this, so I'm gonna. Probably the newest game I have, honestly. Yeah, I haven't played either of those games, but I've seen them played, and it's a bit like that. This one is all about, it's sort of however you want to win, you can win. It's you can win by owning certain important things on the map. Some of them will have like historic relics and stuff. Some of them will have, you can win by economic victory, and first one to reach like 1,000 crowns, or fame, depending on how famous you are. And yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to win in the game. It's pretty cool. And actually, I want you to stay a farmer. What a guy. Alright, get another scald going. Alright, cool. Yeah, the music was the sort of the hidden surprise of the game. It was the gem for me. It was a game I already wanted to play, and then it sounds really good, so it just made it easy to sit down and relax and play until you realize that you have a food shortage and a famine coming up, and you have like a month to make all the food. Yeah, I do too. Command & Conquer I've been playing just because it's sort of fun and, you know, other people have been playing it, but I genuinely prefer sort of this more relaxed vibe. I'm not much of a hardcore gamer guy. So yeah, each time I colonize, last one was 160 I believe, this one's now going to be 200, but I'm going to get some free loot, so I'm going to take it. And the healer's going to have something to do in just a second. You're my new scout. So now my scout's going to go check this abandoned house because apparently you need somebody who's skilled in that. Not a warrior, but somebody who put on a cape or something. I don't know. Alright, get over here. Yeah, colonizing costs food. Colonizing gives you happiness and costs an insane amount of food. Actually, my plan at the moment is to kind of book it to here and hope I don't die. But I may have to sort of just hang out because winter is fast approaching. It's already September again. But luckily there's no crazy things like a bad winter. The bad winters, everybody eats more food and your food production goes to like crazy low numbers and your wood consumption goes through the roof. I mean, it's insane. And bad winters are one of the hardest things to get through. You also can have famines where rats will infest all your stuff, and they'll eat if you don't have food silos, they will just eat a huge amount of your food, like a couple hundred. And that really sucks. It also sucks because I'm used to being able to upgrade all these buildings and stuff, but it's too early in the game. But you can upgrade each one of the buildings. You upgrade this one, you get villagers faster. You upgrade the healer's hut, you can have an extra healer. You can upgrade their tools so farmers are more effective, and yeah, those are random events. So you usually have one a year in the normal game, and they're brutal. They take the game, the survival aspect of the game, and just make it really hard. Oh, I can actually pause the game now. Oh. Cool. They've added all sorts of things on here. Alright, nice. Nice. Yeah, I haven't played this in like a year. So got extra wood, extra money. Now you're gonna go make us some extra food. So go do that. Yeah. It is a challenge for sure. You gotta constantly balance between, you know, how many warriors do you need? Because to make warriors actually costs money. 25 crowns, and building upkeep costs money, and it gets intense fast. And this mission will be over shortly, so I'm just stockpiling as much food as I can. This next one should be 220, 250, alright. So I am going to have to survive the winter before I grab that one. But in the meantime, I can kill some things. But I probably shouldn't. The scalds are scalding, people are happy. Another villager just joined us. Yeah, I have a lot more food this time, but see, the moment it gets cold, -2. So I went from positive 23 to -2. So, but that's to be expected, you know, it's winter. So, And these aren't particularly hard winters, but they will be. Oh yeah, you can also have garbage land like swamps, which are hard to build on. Just checking out the map. There's another treasure over here. I'm not going to go get it. I'm sure it's one of their hidden extra objectives or something, but I don't really care. Yeah, -2 is a lot easier to deal with. But see, the happiness is already dropped off. So, no villagers will join my village. Oh, they still join. It's just crazy slow if it's 0 happiness. So yeah, you can have a brutal winter, be under attack constantly, and have a shortage of everything, so everybody's really unhappy, and it just keeps killing off all your guys, and there's nothing you can do about it till winter ends. So you can be doing really well one day, and then just terribly the next. So we're in the middle of winter now. So I'm gonna grab one villager to be a healer, because I'm gonna need him. Because bears are tough. Very tough. I also get a penalty to fighting outside my territory in the winter. And it's enough that I'm actually going to call them back. That didn't go well. Oh, this is a new song. I haven't heard this one before. Alright, we're going to survive this winter, I feel like. Go level 1. Yeah, it'd be nice eventually to be able to build the watchtowers and stuff. They just shoot arrows. They're crazy strong. They may have nerfed them since I last played, but you usually just plop one all the way down here on the far side of where you're going to be attacked, and they would just shoot all the way across. And whoever was attacking you couldn't do anything about it until they got all the way there. So it's a little overpowered for sure, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, we have sick villagers. There was a little symbol down here, a little blue face, that meant people were sick. So, made it to a new year. Good. Now it is time to do what we got it. Do what we came here to do. Oh, no. Whoops. Wrong guy. You stay there. What else do we have? Oh, I need some scalds again, don't I? I've got them. Scald. Ahoy. Can I not grow my... I cannot grow my warband. Okay. Cool. Oh. Good. And time to kill. This is probably one of my favorite songs right here. Alright, at least kill one bear. Come on. Come on. Now you can rest. Alright. Hi, Annabelle. What are you doing? Go lay down. And I was going to do Doggo Cam, but I wasn't sure which part of the screen with the new updates and everything. I'm thinking up here in the top left. Or right over here. But, yeah, whichever. What was that? Something happened, but I have no idea what. Alright, we're gonna do some feasting. Keep people happy. Also makes everybody more productive. So... yeah, I didn't think they really fit in this one, so I hadn't put them, but they're kind of being cute today, so it's whatever, instead of just sleeping. Alright, alright. You know what, that's good enough. And I'm going to get a villager up here. And mission's about to be completed. About to go into story section 2. So colonize before we regret our food decisions. And alright. Build longship dock. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. There actually is something here. You just can't get to it. You can see the wolves moving around. Yeah, if you do multiplayer matches or just skirmishes, the maps are randomly generated every single time. And I don't know if it's the same in the story mode or not. I wouldn't be surprised. They have a really cool engine that does it. Yeah, we're going to go get off this godforsaken island and go to another godforsaken island. This is actually where we're from, and we're going to Northgard, where everything sucks. Looks the same, but is harder, because the winters and all that stuff. Alright, end of the mission. Yeah, improvements. And another guy just shows up. He's just been hanging out in the longhouse. Rig, I guess. Rig. Alright. Hagen. We're going after men named Hagen. Victory. Was there really any doubt? So this is Northgard, apparently. Oh, didn't even know I could move around on this. Cool. Foothold. So here's the clan bonuses for Clan of the Stag, if you actually want to see them. You start with plus 75 food, wood, and crowns. You get a Hall of Scalds instead of the brewery. So you also gain fame, which is important for some of the matches. But at certain levels of fame, you gain additional supplies just magically. And if you get 500 fame, you get the additional 10% production bonus to everything. I don't know if there's another thing, or if it's only a multiplayer, but I don't remember that being the bonuses for this, but well, whatever.
My companions' eyes were shining with ambition. They were eager to set foot on the untamed lands of Northgard.
Actually, there are gods and stuff. It's kind of funny.
But my heart was tormented by a darker.
I don't remember how it works though. But everybody has their god spirit animal thing. This is the Clan of the Stag, so theirs is the Stag. But Clan of the Wolf is Fenrir, and the different ones. I think there's Clan of the Serpent as well. I don't even remember. We've made it to Northgard. We've arrived, guys. We've arrived. We've made it. Alright. Do we get to keep the boats? We do not get to keep the boats. Sweet. Dismantle them. Seems like a bold choice. Maybe should have left one. So the lone survivor could get off. No turning back now. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Yep, I know that. Find resources. So we need fame. 200 fame. So I guess I'm the Lord Rig. Rig is hanging out inside. The Clan of Eikthnir. So there it is. So here they're starting to add in the happiness and fame bonuses, finally. So, we're going to build his and scout camp. You may hear me switch in and out of English. That's just because the names and stuff trigger it every once in a while. Same thing happens with Spanish. I will occasionally switch to Spanish if there's enough Spanish going on around me. Alright. And we're definitely going to need a woodcutter's lodge. So you're going to do that too. And I would organize a feast, and I can. And you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it because you said so, Pepper. Welcome, party. We've arrived. And let's see what we got. +3 happiness, +8 food. Oh, we're finally in the positives. Immediately surrounded by wolves. Alright. So one hero unit should be able to handle 3 wolves without issue. Should, I say. Should. And when can I... Oh, watchtower. There's the defense tower. Yes. And they also don't count towards your building cap, which is really nice. And we're going to colonize this one because we need it. And that's not so good. I'm going to need a healer before too long. I need you to do that. You to do that. The mead, I don't get the brewery. I get just the Hall of Scalds, so they just talk about heroic victories and stuff. What is that? Is there going to be a giant? What is that? Oh, we got dead things up here. Sweet, so we got wolves here and dead things here. As long as we don't have bears to the south, I'll be happy. Alright, healer set's done, so you're my new healer for now. And we're getting a new villager every 32 days. I'm gonna need a house because everybody doesn't like to just hang out in the 2 little places we got here. And one healer really sucks at healing. So, oh great. Northgard. Yeah. So, oh great. One's attacking already. Cool. And another one's going to attack too. Alright, this is going to suck. I wonder what happens if I lose this guy. Whoa. Come on, get out of the way. Alright, now he's attacking the healer, which I'm fine with. And gonna lose the healer, but that's alright. Okay. Because I can make another one. And everybody's happier. Because somebody died. Or, I mean, there's more food. That's what I meant. There's more food. Because somebody died. Oh, and I have a fishing pond here. Sweet. So I have some food. Where's my scout? I need my scout. Alright. I need that healer. In case more things attack me, I really need that. And I got a new guy. Oh, great. And we're under attack again. This time by a wolf. And the villagers will take care of it, luckily. So warriors get priority in healing always, and it looks like heroes always get priority over the regular warrior guys. But, oh, these are new. Didn't know there was new unit types. It used to just be, you could have a hero type, a warrior, and that was it. Now you can do shield bearers and axe throwers, and I have no idea what their benefits are. So we're gonna learn together. And there's also lore. This is where the gods and stuff come in. So you can get lore. Helps with a lot of different things. The different clans have different lore things. Scalds also produce crowns. Give happiness for military units if they're happy. Well, military units are stronger if you're happy. Nice. And you also get better food and happiness bonuses for food. Oh, that's really cool. They changed a few of these things. Alright, so we'll play with those in a bit. One healer is all I need now. You gain lore. You gain some just through having the population, but this ring right here is a circle of stones. They're rune stones. Spoiler alert, Odin dies. And they have, you have some people who go and study the runes that are written on the stones. So this is a big one. It gives you a big boost. You can do, there's smaller ones, and I can't remember if you can build them. Yeah, I can build carved stone. So somehow, by building a stone that I carved myself, I can learn from it. I don't know how. I don't know how that works, but I can do advanced things finally. So, oh, those are all new. Cool. And, oh, and there's another clan finally. All right. Hi, clan of the goat. All right. Help us. You just kill these guys, it's fine. We're weak as kittens. And I want you to come over here. Do that one first. So, good thing. We're just flush with everything, right? So I'm about to get one. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do first. Woodcutters produce more wood. That also helps medicine, eradication, things like that. I'm gonna pause things there for just a second. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, bad news. I got a phone call. I've got to take the stream down for just a bit. I should be back in 30 minutes. Hopefully not even that long. So, thank you for watching, Pepper. I'm going to go call the lady. I'll be right back.